Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to
Hey, guys.
Love and Hips TV. How are you all?
Everybody, welcome.
Oh, so glad to be back in the building.
Yes, love doing what we do.
And that's right.
You know it.
I was just saying though, we seem like we was a little low energy today, Well, we're going to pump it up for y'all.
We had a long
I had a long weekend.
Apparently, we done had a long past couple weeks, I guess. Everybody been busy.
It's this pollen that has me low energy.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, Lord. Not the pollen. Them busting me.
It just be having my eyes itching this time. It always does that, but it usually has me stopped up too.
Yeah.
I lost
But
my
not this
voice last
time.
week.
Yeah.
Not this time. Just them itchy eyes. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, that pollen is no joke. Though.
It's
You gotta
not.
make sure you always keep your hands
Not
washed,
down
take
here.
your medicine.
You do.
And when you bring it in that house, take them clothes off.
And everybody keep on talking about they, washing their car. I'm like, for what?
The what?
It don't get dirty.
You know what I'm
know.
saying? Just wait till it rains and
Right.
wash off some of it. So,
It's a waste of water.
it is in time too. Okay.
And money, because I don't wash my car. I go to the drive-thru.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
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 So what's been going on in everybody's life, y'all?
What's going on, Anna?
Oh.
We started with you today.
Yeah, we start with you because y'all always start with me.
We do.
We don't go on and start over that way today.
Oh, okay. Well, nothing new. Just, same old stuff. But this pollen has really been crazy because I lost my voice last week. I don't think I talked to you guys, but I had no voice at all. So now it's my son that's going through it. And, he's 5 years old and it's just very new. So he has no voice. So he's just like, Mommy, I can't talk. And he's just like every 5 seconds. So he had a little bit of an issue that had to been taking care of him this whole weekend, but he did go outside. I think when you have allergies, you have to to pollen, I feel like you have to be around it for you to get immune to it. You know what I mean?
You can't get away from it.
So
That's
right.
true.
So I did have him outside and stuff, and we did go to the zoo yesterday, and that was
Yeah.
crazy.
And,
But
sometimes,
it was fine.
people that suffer from it really bad, they got to rev up on
Yeah.
their medicines and, got so many
My son.
different antihistamines and all
Yours
this different
too,
stuff
Kim?
that they take.
My oldest son, I have to re-up on Zyrtex
Yeah.
and the nasal pump. He has to keep it. Sometimes he can't even take just one. He had to take two.
Really?
Because that one's just still doesn't
You know
work.
what? Braden woke up in the middle of the night last night, at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I give him the Manuka honey, which is really good. So I gave that to him, and he went to sleep. I didn't hear a single cough. So I'm natural. I don't do medicine. So I'm like, okay, let's do this.
She's so anti-medicine,
Right.
anti-everything.
I am anti-medicine.
Yes.
Oh, man.
What about you,
Holistic
Diva?
approach.
Yes, Miss.
Because I'm loving the curls today.
Yes.
Thank you.
She
I'm loving
she got her
the curls.
dress on today with her little leggings.
My little
Okay.
leggings on today. I done did an Anna today with the
Yes.
leggings out. But no, just been work. Actually, a little bit more than what I wanted to because, a lot of people are going on trips. Everybody's going on the daggone cruise, going on to the
Everybody.
island, to somewhere. So that has made us have to do more COVID testing. So
It's
they
a-
have to have the
COVID.
COVID testing to get out of the country or to get on the ship or whatever. So I've just been busy. I'm tired of swabbing folks, honestly.
Really?
But at least I know that they're
Yeah.
not sick, though.
Yeah, I
You
feel like
know.
COVID is over. I don't know. Is that
No,
just
it's
me?
far from it. Don't,
Oh, okay.
don't,
I
don't
haven't
believe the
heard
hype.
anybody talking about COVID since we have the war
That's
in
because-
Ukraine. That's all I've been watching is the war.
Well,
but
it's
I
a
haven't
lot
heard
going on
anything
with
about
that.
COVID.
But COVID is still very much relevant, and
Crazy.
it's like, I don't think they just want to hype it up like that because it's travel season. It's time for people to make some money, and everybody making money.
And
You got gas prices
Right.
up,
Girl.
the air flights is up, everything. I think the only
Groceries.
thing that's cheap is the cruises because it must have been
Gas
having buy one
is
get one
ridiculous.
free special on
Yeah,
that.
then you get on them cruises and get stuck on them ships. Then you
I just want to see what the aftermath of all of this
Yes.
gathering is going to
Yeah.
be. It's spring break right now, so people are
I know my son
everywhere.
leaves
We're
tomorrow.
going to get a 50-second variant, so everybody get ready for
50
52 more
seconds.
shots.
Let me tell you about these people in Atlanta. They don't care. They outside this summer.
They are.
It is officially hot
They're
girl
tired.
summer because these folks is outside.
They proud to be out, honey. People just happy, ain't
They
they?
happy. They do not care.
Oh my God, it's hot girl summer.
Everywhere you go, people just just out. Traffic bad, but people just trying to get back to, I guess, some normalcy.
Yeah, they tired of sitting
Honey,
down.
they on vacation for real. So
Yeah, I definitely got to take a vacation.
But that's all that's really been going on with me. Just been doing that and dibbling and dabbling in my own little personal life and work hard, play hard. That's my motto. So I've been out
There you go.
a little bit with some of these folks that's out here in these streets. I've been right out there with them, so I ain't gonna lie. Having a little fun with some friends, and that's about it. So what's going on with you, girl?
Whew.
Super mom over here.
What's going on in the
Yes,
KP
let's
world?
hear about this because I'm ready to hear some news for KP.
So, like I said before, I took a step back in focusing on going out and more focusing on my son. So he finally committed to a school, Labette Community. It's a community college in Kansas. But a lot of people ask me, he got accepted to 14 different schools.
Oh wow,
That's great.
Now, a lot of people ask, well, how is it that he want to go to community school over a 4-year school? Like, he got accepted to the University of Kentucky, Buffalo, Bethune-Cookman. I mean, just to name a few. But the school in Kansas gave him an athletic scholarship. So he's guaranteed to start and play point guard. So that's where he want to go. So, as a mama, I was a little, I'm a little skeptical, but I understand the process of, signing and basketball and how this process go. So he signed, and we're talking about taking a trip out to Kansas. So I got to learn how to fly because your girl cannot stand flying.
Come on, Kim.
Very,
I want to go with you.
well, y'all don't know which end. I got to sit in the middle. Because I don't want to look in the window. Y'all got to hold my
I want
hand.
the window seat.
I want the window seat.
You can have the aisle.
Okay, well, y'all know.
We're not gonna fight over the window seat while Kim is having a whole
Right. I'm having a whole ass gonna take over here. So Love and Hips take over Kansas.
Kim,
so,
after the first time, you'll.
Oh wow,
that's what a lot of people say. One time y'all gonna call me and be like, girl, where you at, girl? I'm in Kansas.
I'm in flight. Don't bother
I'm
me.
like, I'm booked. I'm
right.
And then, like I said, that's been a
flights,
blessing,
not
right?
flights.
And then, of course, I'm in school also trying to get my bachelor's, and I
did good
posted
this
that I got
semester?
3.8. I'm on the dean's list. Yes.
Yes, girl.
So sometimes the Anna be calling me, and I be like, and I can't talk. I'm working. I'm doing some schoolwork. Like, I'd be on the computer all day, all night, sometimes at 10, 11 o'clock, scratching my head, wondering how the heck I'm finna do what I'm doing. But hey,
Scholar over
when
here.
it
been doing
motivates
yours,
me
Kim.
to see my son doing it. Of course, it motivates me to doing it. And I'm just working on myself as far as and y'all will see that around KP around the house. I talk about my skin and my health and soulful Sundays and just trying to take care of your body. It's just so much going on in this world, and I've just been trying to be more in tune with me, and make sure I take care of me.
You got to take care of you first.
So, yeah.
If you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will. So
Yeah, that's been all with your girl KP. But you'll check that out in my segment a little later.
Well, that's what's going on in our lives. So we are going to see a little bit of what's going on in the world. So time for On the Beat with Toy Cherie.
All right.
Actor Will Smith slaps comedian Chris Rock on stage at the Oscars after he tells a joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, referring to her as the next G.I. Jane 2 star in relation to her bald look. Jada has been openly transparent about her battle with alopecia, so the joke was not taken kindly by her. Comedian Rock did not press charges for the assault, but the Oscars production team and staff are further reviewing the incident, which could possibly lead to expulsion from future Oscars or revoking of Smith's award. Actor Bruce Willis, the star of the Die Hard franchise and dozens of other movies, will retire from acting after being diagnosed with aphasia, a disease that has hampered his cognitive abilities, his family said on Wednesday. Bruce, you will definitely be missed in the acting world, but never forgotten. Tammy Williams will be the first Black woman to own a $135 million production studio in Atlanta. Up until now, Tyler Perry was the only Black person to own studio space in the state of Georgia. According to Black Enterprise, Williams has worked on making this happen for over 10 years. Williams has over 2 decades of experience in the entertainment industry, producing and directing mostly Christian-based content. Groundbreaking will begin this month for Cinema South Studios, located north of Fayette County. Williams is fast-tracking the building of the 60-acre studio and aims to have things semi-operable by early 2023. The U.S. Senate voted on Tuesday in support of Senator Rand Paul's legislation to put an end to the mass mandate for public transportation, including on airlines, with a bipartisan vote of 57-40. Despite the vote, the resolution may not survive a vote in the House. It would also need to overcome a possible veto by President Biden. Dunkin' partners with ELF Cosmetics to launch a Sweet Spring limited edition makeup collection inspired by flavors and glazes of the iconic donuts. The collection will be available exclusively at Ulta Beauty on March 31st and on the ELF Cosmetics website on April 3rd, and features 6 amazing products that you just won't want to miss this spring. President Joe Biden has signed the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act into law Tuesday, March 29, 2022, to make lynching a federal hate crime, more than 100 years after such legislation was first proposed. He thanked the audience of civil rights leaders, Congressional Black Caucus members, and other guests who kept pushing for the law, and for never giving up, never ever giving up. COVID case numbers are down in the U.S. Just as travel season revs up, mask mandates have been relaxed, and a new subvariant of Omicron, BA.2, is on the rise in Europe. Last week, the World Health Organization reiterated that BA.2 was the dominant version of Omicron around the world. And Dr. Rochelle Walensky, the director of the CDC, said she anticipates it will soon become dominant in the United States.
All right, y'all. So that is a little bit of what's going on in this crazy world that we live in, okay?
That's right. Every day.
Celebrity stuff going on, which we're going to get into some Will Smith news a little later on.
I'm so sick of hearing this.
Oh, my God.
And it's just so much going on.
And his brother. Oh, my God. We got to definitely talk about that one.
I just hate that Bruce Willis is not going to be acting anymore. He is suffering from aphasia, which is like brain or cognitive disorders. So it's stopping him from being able to function in that manner. I guess he probably, remembering lines and stuff like that. So he is retiring from the game, and he definitely will be missed.
Well, he's definitely a legend.
How many
movies and films
dozens and
have he been in?
Dozens. Just the Die Hard franchise alone. So
look, it's time for him to sit back and just enjoy the rest of his
days. Yeah, he really's not that old, but Bruce, he's got great family support, and he's gonna be fine whatever else he decides that he wants to do. So,
and that's another example of life is so short. You can just live a perfect life, and then something happens.
Yeah,
and we take us talking and using our arms and walking on our feet. We take stuff for granted.
Just living. Yeah.
So enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
That is for sure.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's what is going on in the world. Of course, I didn't speak on Ukraine this time. Of course, we are still very much, Ukraine is still in war with Russia, and it's just a lot going on over there.
Yeah.
And I did see that the Ukraine president, he was calling on us for some more support.
Yes.
And this, that, and the other. So we just got to
sit back,
step it up and see how all of this is going to play out. It's definitely having an effect on us in ways that we definitely can see it in our pocketbooks. Okay, that gas,
our groceries,
exactly.
Groceries for real.
Groceries.
Yes,
I spent $208 on. I'm like,
but you had a little bit of stuff.
I just had the same stuff that I normally get. I ended up like 1 to 130. That thing said 206. I'm like, wait, what? But everything go up. Even with my COVID card, it still went up.
Exactly.
I was really mad.
What was you?
I was gonna say that if anybody wants to donate or support anything from Ukraine, you guys can just reach out to me too, because I have a lot of links. Because I know people they wonder where they're donating, and they're like, is it real? Is it not? Because some people they will scam out there and pocket the money and stuff. But I do have links and connections to different churches and stuff like that. So if anybody wants to donate, y'all can just reach out to me, be in my DMs for those purposes only.
Oh Lord, she let that be clear.
Didn't she?
Let that be clear.
And is.
Okay, y'all are so silly. But we have a fabulous guest on the show with us today.
So she's so cute.
She is being zoomed in. We have Miss Devin Moody Graham. You all. She is an international business strategist.
Yes. Where my bell at? Where my bell?
Inspirational speaker. I mean, this lady does it all, you all, and we are so excited to talk to her about finances and about business.
Yes.
She's going to school us a little bit, y'all. So if y'all have any questions, y'all can certainly call in. The number is 470-251-4647. So welcome, Devin to the show.
Hey,
Hey,
Devin.
Devin. Hi.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to meet you ladies. Congrats, KP, on school.
Thank you.
Your dream.
Thank you.
There we go.
Look, I've already been in her inbox because I was like, oh, I got questions for you already. She was like, bring them on.
Stay in my inbox. Look, today you can stay in my inbox for any of that.
Any of that. Okay.
I got you.
Exactly.
Love it.
Right.
Thank you. I'm in it. I'm ready.
So we just go delve right into everything. Devin, tell everybody a little bit about you and how you got started in business, and you decided you wanted to go to school for that, and so on and so forth.
Okay, so I actually am the product of entrepreneurs. My dad has been a shoe repairman, old school term, a cobbler, for over 60 years. He actually just celebrated that last year. My mom, grandmother are cosmetologists, so I come from people who create. And I actually didn't know what I wanted to do in business. I knew I wanted to start a business when I was very young. Started my first when I was 10, hustling candy at the candy store, cool candy store. Because of course I knew I wanted to make money, spend money, and help people in the process. And as I learned more about my dad's business, because I had been working in my dad's business since I was 8, from writing checks to going with my mom to the supply store to pick up rubber glue and fabrics and dyes and things that he needed, I realized that, especially with mom and pop businesses, there is so much missing in the foundational piece to help them grow and scale. You know, a lot of times we see the one beauty salon, we see the one car wash, we see some of the same businesses, but not really a scale and not really generational businesses, because a lot of times we don't have that paperwork in order. We don't do what's needed because some of those things are intimidating. Some of them were created to be intimidating for that reason. And now is just the time, and it has been a time for us to really get prepared, because there's so much out there, so many resources that are out there. We just have to do the paperwork, build our networks, work together, and go get it. So I really started because that's what I come from. Went off to college, to the University of Illinois. I went in pre-law.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I went in pre-law because I've always been an advocate for other people. I love to talk, used to get in trouble, right on my report. Devin is a great student. She just won't stop talking.
That's so funny.
But it really boiled down to me being an advocate for others economically. And so I was able to switch my major into marketing and consumer behavior. And because it's really a psychology behind business and why we buy the things we buy, people purchase things that are in their reach, whether it's if they don't have a car, they have to go to things that are on the bus line. You know what I mean? This was before Uber and everything. And of course, Uber is still expensive.
Right.
So whatever's near you, whether if it's not healthy food, if it's the high priced items, you can't get to places. Because the world was created to keep people in their silos. And until we break down those barriers and reach the resources and the capital and what we can actually truly deserve and have a better quality of life, things will stay that way. And I just chose to think, no matter me being from East St. Louis, Illinois, I've been to Europe as well. And so it doesn't matter where you come from, it's where you want to go. Right. And I never let anybody or anything set boundaries for me.
Well, I'm going to stop you right there for a minute, because we're going to jump in with some more questions. We see the passion. Yeah. So, obviously, that's the reason why you are great at what you do. So, Kim, you got a couple questions for her?
So, like I said, I've been in your inbox, and once, I found out that you was going to be on the show, I was definitely ecstatic. So, I have a couple of questions, but, we're going to save some of them for offline. But my main question is, by me I've been an entrepreneur, stepped into it now since COVID hit. But my main issue is when you're starting a business and you're working with different companies that say, hey, they can write you grants to get funding. Because a lot of the times with starting a business, you're using your own money out of your own pocket. And that's just it's not profitable, it's not good. And I know even after me being a year or so, I'm still not making that profit that I want to make. So how do you determine, because I've gave like $500 to $600 to a company that, hey, I'm gonna write grants for you. I'm gonna get you funding. I'm gonna get this, this, and this. And hey, nothing's happened. I haven't seen no emails. Oh, just give it time.
Yeah.
How much time do you give? I don't see nothing. I need my money back. So how do you determine what companies are really legit and how can I really get help with funding? Because right now everything is coming out of my pocket, and then I'm not seeing a profit.
You know what? That's so unfortunate, and I've dealt with that, especially during COVID. I had so many people inboxing me, sending me emails, just trying to, to ask me if these were legit companies.
Right.
So the thing is, nobody is going to. I'm not going to say 100%. I'm going to say 90% of the time, companies that will contact you about writing a grant and you paying them an upfront fee. Before they've identified what the grant is, told you any information about it, is not legit.
Okay.
Because grants have with any grant there is a grantor, whether it's a private organization such as FedEx. They have competitions where you get grants. That they have so many business companies. I got a couple of grants for being a mom business owner during that time, and I'll send you some information too because there's a lot of those.
Okay.
And it really goes back to like kind of doing your due diligence to see if that's an organization that has existed, if people are giving their private funding, and those people don't ask for funds. Now, a grant writer by trade, a professional grant writer does, and I used to write grants, and so there was a fee for me to research the grants, for me to identify them, for me to put an outline together for you.
Okay.
Because the thing was, even if you didn't qualify later or you weren't able to get it, you still had deliverables. I had researched multiple grants which you can use, later. I had outlined a program or whatever guidelines for you, so you had something for your money. Although most of the grants that I wrote, actually all of the grants that I wrote, they received funding, whether it's federal or state.
Okay.
But that's for those grant writers by trade, not these big companies. So unfortunately, that probably was a scam, and that happened a lot because people's businesses were failing during that time. And just like you see so many scams, even with the elderly population. I remember my mom hadn't worked in over 10 years, and an unemployment letter came to the house because someone was trying to apply for unemployment for her.
Okay.
She hadn't worked in 10 years. So, you know what I mean? It was a lot of scams that went on. So I would definitely, if you can, try to get your money back. But
I tried.
And the company could have been here or it could have been overseas. So we don't really know. But I would definitely help you to just kind of vet those and send some to you because I get a lot of funding emails. So I'll let you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So let me.
Oh no, and so in terms of your business and profitability, was that the next? That was the next.
No, I was about to say because the sad part about it is it's a black-owned company and she's a black woman, so you want to support your people, and I've asked her for my money, emails, texts. I've even slick threatening her, like, listen, I don't get my money back. We're going to have problems. And when I talked to my mentor, he was like, well, you can't really do that. You can't threaten her because then if you put her out on social media, that's defamation of character. So you really can't do that. So I'm going to chuck it up.
Do a review.
I'm going to chuck it up for that one. But going forward, I definitely want to. Do you do mentorship? Because I would definitely want to. I need a mentor that I can trust because the businesses I started online beauty supply, a t-shirt company. Now I have my own beauty fashion towards catering for plus size women. But like I said, the profit, I'm still in. I know it takes a while to really,
So tell us a little bit about
that,
what you do for your clients exactly, and do you put together a business plan or even a strategy for them to start? Because most of the time that's the problem. It's starting. You don't know where to begin. You just got all these ideas and then, but know where to go with it or what to do. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so I did used to write lots of business plans in the beginning. I don't write as many now simply for time, and I work with a lot of corporate clients now. But when I'm working with my individual clients, you are right there. Strategy is what is missing. So people really want to know, how do I get from A to Z? These are the goals I have. Are they realistic? do I even know my customer? Am I, to be working this business? And unfortunately, a lot of times people don't even have or understand their business model. Business has become really transactional, and I'm not gonna fault people. I've also done transactional business, like, okay, I got this, and when I had products at one point in time,
right.
I do have a fashion line as well, but it's like my one business, so I try not to overthink it. Because I do so much thinking for my day to day with our strategy, especially on the international business side. So, but when you're thinking about the strategy, if you don't understand who your customer is, if you have not written down, what your costs are, and your time is a cost.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times we don't price things right, and it's not even so much about being expensive. You have to price the work of that and the value.
Exactly.
Or, yeah. So if you are making something, you have something handmade. Okay, yes, people can get earrings for $1, $2, $5, $20.
But it's the work you put into it.
Earrings, you put it right. You put a lot of time in that, and then your materials. Say your materials or your materials are $5. You're taking, this is crazy, but you're taking 2 hours to make one pair of earrings. Guess what? Those earrings better cost at least $45.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
At least if you've taken that time to do
and
it.
That's what
the goal is. Yeah, but the goal is, even after you've done that, the goal is for you to outsource. The goal is for you to have items pre-sourced. These are the materials. You have one person to do this part, and then if you paid someone, you buy your materials, and instead of you using 2 hours of your time to do that, you can pay
somebody else
$50 to do that, and then you still, at $45, you still made $25, because if I said $15 to do that, $5 for your materials, then you still made $25, but you've kept your 2 hours.
Okay.
That's the thing, that it's really about changing the mindset of exchanging dollars for hours.
And it's like,
because that's what we do in our 9 to 5.
Right.
So,
exchange dollars for hours.
that thought, it's like, a lot of times when people start a business, especially they're dealing with their family members or they're dealing with their friends and this, that, and the other. And we have a tendency to let people lowball us. They want to, let me get 2 for 10 or whatever, and this, that, and the other. But they don't really realize that the work that went into it, or the time that went into it, or that you're really doing this out of your pocket in the beginning,
Exactly.
So I have to, and if you can pay Ralph Lauren, then you can pay me, so it just has to be, you have to get that balance.
You have to believe in your product.
Exactly.
You know what? And even more than that, what I try to get all of my clients, or people that I'm speaking to, your friends and family most likely are not even your customer. So why are you changing your price for someone who's not your customer? My friends and family in business, they're not my customer.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
When I was working mostly with startups, and like that, they were my customer then. But if they don't have a growing business or a business that's looking to transition to international business, they're no longer my customer.
Right.
And it's okay, because guess what? My friends and family support me in other ways. They help me set up for events. My mom watches my children. You know what I mean? Like,
that was actually going to be my question to you, Devin.
Yeah.
We have a question we just have time for one more question, and then we're going to move on to like our break and our hot topic. I was going to ask you, because you're a mom, right? You have kids?
Yes.
So I was going to ask you, how do you handle like the work-life balance? Because that's crazy. Like, I don't know if if you're married or single or what. How do you do that?
Yes. So I'm crazy because you have to be an entrepreneur anyway.
Yeah.
My children are in the conference room right now while I'm in my office.
Okay.
My younger ones, so I have a blended family. I've raised 6 children.
Oh, wow.
And we work for 4. So our children range in age of 3 to 26.
Wow, okay. So the 26 one takes care of the 3-year-old, huh?
Look, she has her own 2, so they already have.
Oh, wow.
So I have 5 minor children in the house, 4 full-time, and then my only son, he's there, half the week. So
okay.
I have 5 minor children to look at.
Well, you look great, Devin. You look great.
You look amazing.
You look like a little high school girl.
You don't see my eye twitching.
No.
So, question, are you free to stay on with us today?
For the show?
For the show? Okay. So we are going to take a cut to a short break, and then we're going to come back. We'll get into our hot topic. We'll talk to you. You can chime in on that. And I actually wanted to touch base on a couple of other things with you before we let you go today. Okay?
Definitely.
All right. So
When choosing a magazine to get published in, always choose BBW Magazine. Our commitment to detail goes unmatched compared to other plus-size magazines in the fashion industry. BBW Magazine makes it easy for plus-size women to finally get published and to show the world their amazing achievements. Our magazine is very legible and the photos are crisp and clean. The articles are up to date and ready for you to explore. Our staff promises to deliver to you a world-class experience when reading our magazine. So it's time to get published today in BBW Magazine.
I feel like you are my family or my
Yeah.
brother already.
It's like
You know,
the
it ain't
energy.
like we hang out all the time, which we might have to. We might have
That's my bestie. That's my bestie.
You know, but
that's
music is
brother.
uncensored, you know, to a degree. Whereas like radio, sometimes you can't really say how you feel about certain things because they're sponsoring the show.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like with music, is like, yo, this is how I feel about this, and you can't really change my mind on it. Whoop-de
It's
whoop.
your thing, yeah.
So do you battle? Like you rap battle or you just freestyle?
I used to do the rap battles when I was hungrier and had more time. And it's not to say that I'm not as hungry now, but when you're trying to make a name for yourself, you'll do everything to make a name for yourself. So at one point in time, like the freestyle battles was huge. And I used to do a lot of those. Now they do those type of battles where like, I know I'm going to be battling you in 60 days and I'm going to write this rhyme, it's going to go like this. I don't have that much time to put any energy into another
Into
person
it.
who's not
Right.
me
So,
or my fam. You know
Do
what I
you
mean?
watch the other battles? Do you watch like the verses?
Because I was
Are
just
you
about
into
to ask
that?
you, how do you feel about the Jewel 6?
Hey, how about
Happy
that
birthday,
BBW
BBW
magazine?
magazine.
Birthday!
Yes.
Happy three-year-old birthday! Yes.
Little toddler.
That's right. But yes,
That was
shout
so
out
cute.
to BBW Magazine for
Our baby.
Yes, holding us down, plus size women.
Yes, that's
All
right.
shapes and sizes. We definitely appreciate the love and
Aw,
support.
thank you,
Definitely.
Vaughn. That's so sweet. That was
Oh
awesome.
Lord!
Let's
And y'all
go.
just make sure y'all listen to us on all of the
You right,
channels,
call it.
iHeartRadio, Spotify, everything. So if you
Google
can't
me.
see us,
Google us.
there's no reason why you can't hear our beautiful voice.
Alexa.
So what's the time for, y'all?
So it's time for the hot topic, guys. So the hot topic today is, as a husband, would you have handled the situation like Will did, and how would that make you feel as a wife? You know what?
We got a bunch of time in on this one.
Yes. Why don't you guys go ahead and answer the question, and I will pull up some of our responses for that.
So y'all, okay, I'm gonna start off with this one first.
All right, Kim, go ahead.
If it was me and my husband did that, you know, I'm with it. Whatever he do, I'm with it. So he went up there and bust you. I'm gonna be like, okay. Now what you? I'm supporting my husband. That's my husband. You know, certain things that
Yes,
you do,
girl.
you take it too far. That is a man. He's protecting his wife. You already know her situation. Yeah, we know Jada done did her dirt, whatever. But at the end of the day, he's still with her. She's still with him. So whatever people say or how they feel, that's what they feel. But if my man go up there and snuff you, oh well, I'm with it too. I'm with it too. Whatever he on,
Yeah.
I'm on.
Exactly.
We a team.
That's
so yeah,
right.
I'm with it. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I have
Go ahead,
been.
Toy.
I've been a bit team Will for the from the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Because but even though I see both sides of the spectrum, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But it ain't the first time that Chris Rock done had his mouth on them. You know what I'm saying? So you know, sometimes you can push a person too far. He did what he felt like he needed to do to protect
Set
her
the
at
line.
the time, and you know he's got consequences and stuff that he has to pay for that. I guess
Yeah.
he knew. You know, so he just went up there and put the smack down on Chris.
I thought it was a part of the show. I didn't even. I'm like, oh, it's for
Is
real.
this WWE? But yeah, everybody was like, "Is this scripted? Like,
Yeah.
what's really going on?"
for real.
But I mean, because it was so kind of weird
For
you
Will
know.
to do that, yeah, it was definitely off.
It definitely because he laughed a little bit at first, so it kind
So
of
did
threw
Jada.
everybody.
She kind of like shucked it
well,
up a
she
little
kind of
bit.
gave that look like, that
Well, I
was
don't think no, because she rolled her eyes. I
Yeah,
mean,
she did.
But the way the camera moved when they were laughing, it wasn't
Yeah.
during that part. Like if the camera moves, you know. Are you? Are you
No,
done?
I'm
Are you
done.
done with this? Okay. So I'm also Team Will as well because guess what? I want to slap people for less. Okay, every day.
Oh, Lord.
Especially being in this Atlanta traffic, I want to smack the hell out of somebody. This left laners that be coming in the right lane. Yeah. So anyway, but I definitely. Will did react off of emotions. But he's a human being, and first of all, he has a marriage. That is a marriage, and everybody that's over here, commenting and stuff. First of all, get married, okay, and then protect your wife at home behind closed doors, because Will's life is on display. Like everything is public. So at some point, you don't know what you're going through behind closed doors, and she was very open with what she has going on, her medical condition and stuff. So behind closed doors, you have that bond that nobody sees. So when if it's my husband or if it's my child or whatever, and you're going through chemos or you're going through whatever, I mean, let it be like, she might have, cancer that we don't even know about, but you're over here making jokes, and that's cool. He's a comedian, but where do you draw the line? Like, where do you draw the line? So comedians can say anything and everything? That's not true.
They pretty much think they can, though.
Well, no, they can't. So, it is just like, so I agree with Will, and it's not, and everybody that's saying, oh, well, you're promoting violence for the young man out here and whatever. I don't think so, because that was a nice, clean slap. I mean, we just had our law, passed with like the gun law. You don't have to have license to carry. That's promoting violence in my eyes. But him standing up for his wife, it doesn't matter. That's his wife. That's his marriage. Whatever they had going on, that's on them. But at some point, it's like, you need to be quiet. Like, you're not going to sit up here and talk about my wife, because either way, the situation would have been talked about anyways. People would have talked about it like, oh, well, Will didn't do nothing about it. He didn't stand up for his wife. If he didn't do it. So, I mean, whatever.
Let me
he
tell
put
you,
him in his place.
Will the man when he can walk up to him, knock him out,
And
then
sit
get
down.
an Oscar, and then go to the after party and party. You know you the man when you can do that.
Yeah.
And see, because that's what the whole hype of it is. They was like, well, he didn't get any type of punishment.
Yeah.
Anybody else jumped on stage and slapped somebody or
It would've been
whatever,
over.
then they would have had security carry them out and this, that, and the other. But he was allowed to go sit back in his seat, enjoy the rest
And
of the
get
show,
an Oscar.
get an Oscar, give a speech, cry,
Party with
moan,
Diddy.
get back in the party with Diddy.
Well,
You
Chris
are
he knew he was wrong for that, because he didn't say nothing. He was just like,
So what's some of the comments? Because I know
Well,
it was a
let's
whole
hear
lot.
our guest comment. Let's hear our Devin's comment first.
Okay, so I have a couple of things. I feel a couple ways about this. So one, he's a Libra like I am.
Yes,
So I'm
Libras.
gonna do because
Love
Libra
Libras.
gang, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
But the thing is, like I was talking to my friends, I don't think it was just about that day. Will is a very, we're very controlled until we're not.
Yes.
Like, it takes a lot. Like, we literally have to
Yes.
buckle over. We can boil for a very long time. And I really want to say that Chris Rock, he really took one for the whole internet. For everybody who has said anything about him and his wife, for anything, like, he took that. That slap
He
was
took-
for everybody.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It was.
Slap Chris Rock for everybody who
Yes,
has
he
ever
did.
said anything.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
What makes him even more gangster, he refused to leave. They did
Yeah.
ask him to leave. He
I
said nope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
He
that.
stepped it down.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So,
That's right.
we are very meek and mild until we're not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Really under, like, my husband is like, people don't even know how mean you can be, and they won't know.
Yeah.
They won't. They won't.
I love
But
Libras.
until we're not. We're like that as Libras. Like, we are
My mother's
really,
a
it
Libra.
takes
My mom
a lot
is too.
for us to get to that point.
I love
A lot.
Libras.
Yeah.
So,
My favorite
I love
song.
Will. I'll be watching the latest episode of Bella tonight.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
I will too.
And I hope Chris Rock is good. I hope he learns from that.
Honey,
You know,
I'm-
and
He making
He's
more
good.
money.
He making more money than he done made in
Right.
a long time.
Yes.
All his shows
He
are
getting
sold
more
out.
shows.
Yes.
Yeah, just
I
because
said
of that.
he need to call Will up and be like, "Thank you, as the best slap that I have ever taken in my
Exactly.
life." Because he done had every show sold out since then. They people
right.
are.
But did y'all see
Coming
Chris Rock brother's response? His brother response was totally different. His brother response talking about, he told Will, come get it.
Oh,
Because I'm going to knock
he
you
ready
out.
to
His,
fight.
yeah, his brother wasn't hearing that.
Now that's promoting violence.
Yeah, now his brother ready to
that's,
knock him out.
Tony, is that Tony?
Yes.
I can see that. Yeah, Tony.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tony,
he's
he's ready.
feisty. Yeah.
He
Tony's
told him,
ready.
he said, I ain't Will, I'm coming for you. He
Oh
told
my
him.
God.
He blatantly like, I'm coming. I'm not my brother.
What's
Oh my God! Well, you know what, you guys, we're gonna
What's
read a
the
couple of
comments?
the comments here. So first we have Jack. Hey Jack, wherever you're at. Anyway,
Somebody country.
Oh, Lord.
exactly. Always stays on the plane. Okay, so Jack said, I would hope to have the restraint to wait until Chris and I get backstage, but I don't know what type of conversation Will and Jada had about her sickness before that joke. I'm saying Will was wrong, but I can't be sure I would be any better. Okay, Jack.
All right, Jack.
Yeah.
To each his own. Some
That's
men will
right.
handle it different.
That's right. And then Tan Diva, she said, as a wife, I would have walked behind my husband and slapped him too. You can't joke about everything to everybody. My husband got my back and I got his back. That's right.
That's right.
Exactly. So then Brooke, he said I would have talked to him afterwards. Come on, Brooke. Talk. David Price said, as a man that doesn't look for violent confrontation, words wouldn't been the better choice in my mind. If he would have thought about putting his hands on my wife, or it would have been go time.
Now we know David Price is with that.
Yeah, David, we know you're a little feisty.
We know David does not play about Adrian.
No, he does not.
We know that.
And then, okay, so we have Ernest Moore. He said, Will protected Will. Also, what he showed our young men was if someone talks about your wife or mom, etc., you can slap him and walk away. Again, he didn't protect Jada, and if you think he did, what he did, he actually protected her from. I'll wait. I have all day. So we have, a lot of responses to that comment.
Mixed comments, yeah.
Yes, and then, okay, Amira, here we go with Amira's answer. She said, 1, Chris should be canceled for disrespecting a black woman to show his ass off for white folks. Okay, number 1.
Okay.
2, stop blaming the victim, Jada. 3, you get slapped on sight. 4, thank you, Will, for finally saying enough is enough. Exactly. 5, Will ain't lose a damn thing by his actions. 6, Chris had already been warned to keep Jada's name out of his mouth. 7, my man better so I don't have to. Okay.
Yeah, you better keep that energy. If you don't fight me like
we
Will,
had
then
got
Will
a lot
wants
of comments, just like everybody else. I mean, everybody
Right.
been talking about this subject for.
Oh,
when
wow.
was it? Last Sunday?
Yeah,
What's the Oscars code? It's been a buzz. He did resign from the Academy. Was the last thing that I had heard, which I didn't know there was such a thing. But
How you can resign?
Oh, you know what? We have one more.
before he got put out or expelled,
He
or
just said,
expulsion,
so
he said, I quit.
So he's never gonna come back to the Oscars.
We have one more answer that I wanted to read. This was Andriana's, our previous guest on the show. She said, I honestly would have stopped him. He had too much to lose, him and our family. If I had a true problem with it, I would have addressed the person I felt disrespected me personally, but not on my husband's big night. But I would have gotten his or her ass right on together and fast.
All right.
Okay, Andriana.
Well, y'all heard the comments for everybody. If y'all have something to talk about, y'all know the number to call on in. But right now, it's time for your girl, KP, around the house. And let's see what KP has been doing.
Let's see. I can't wait for this.
It's so much what KP's
She
been
always
doing.
doing
So
something crazy.
y'all check up, y'all. This your girl KP with KP around the house. I'm at Macy's and Stonecrest with my girl Nubian. We at Macy's working it out. Y'all, what you about to tell them? Tell them to pull up.
Okay, please pull up. We got 30% off on all of our apparel. Easter coming up, y'all.
Right.
Spring break coming up.
Right.
Make sure you get what you need, okay?
Check my girl Nubian out. We at Stonecrest, Macy's.
Macy's.
Y'all pull up your girl. Let's go. Your girl KP in the house. Let's go. What up, everybody? It's your girl KP with KP around the house. And as you can see, I got on the facial right now. And I am doing my Sundays rituals, which is I do my face. I do steamy showers. I clean my pores. I detox my skin from that long week. Get ready to start over. Going Sunday Fun Day. Going to R&B Sundays at Piedmont Park. So I can't wait to hang out with my family and friends today. But y'all make sure y'all take care of yourself. Take care of your skin. Make sure you do your detox so you can have beautiful skin like mine. Anyway, stay tuned. I will do a picture after, full of makeup, be ready and ready to go. This your girl KP with KP around the house. I want you to enjoy your Sunday and have fun. God bless. What's up, everybody? It's your girl KP with KP around the house. I'm at Piedmont Park, R&B Soul Sunday. Y'all come out, check it out. It's thick. We got vendors, food, clothing, jewelry, purses, crab legs, every kind of alcohol you can drink. This event is dope. Hopefully they try to do this every month or so. But y'all come check it out. This your girl KP with KP around the house. I see all my family, all my friends. Shout out to my brother Cal from Jagged Edge. He in the building. He's gonna certify Love and Hips later. Y'all stay tuned tonight. Love and Hips TV. Your girl KP with KP around the house.
What y'all doing? I'm coming to the radio show. I already know what's going on. This is my little sister. And guess what? She doing some big sister things. Hey, I'm gonna be on y'all show soon. I can't wait. I'm talking shit about everybody.
You heard him.
I don't care gospel, R&B, and rap. I'm talking shit about all y'all. Boom.
Bye.
So yes, y'all, that's KP. Shout out to my brother Kyle. I love you so much from Jagged Edge. He's definitely gonna come in. He said he gonna talk cash junk about everybody.
Oh my God.
So if y'all wanna know anything,
Well, come on,
he's definitely
Kyle.
yes, Kyle. Come on, we waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you, Kyle. Where
Right.
you been? We've been talking shit all
Right.
this time.
Like I said, special thanks to my son. He's working so hard. He's going out of town next week. I'm sending him to Panama City with my play sister. So he's just a hardworking student, a hardworking boy. I enjoy being his mom. I enjoy life, and I just plan on living it to the fullest.
All right.
Let me tell you guys, whatever KP does, whatever she does, no matter what she does, them eyelashes stay on.
Honey, she had that mask and that flash. She was like,
And then look at his skin.
on.
Do you see the glow?
The glow
The glow is real.
Yes, the
You
glow
have
is
to show-
real.
The glow is real, honey. I detox and
you
keep
show
it
some little
together.
serum that you use on your face,
The glow
girl.
is real. I
We're gonna
detox.
have to get that serum to sponsor us.
Yes,
I'm
honey.
use the serum.
I detox. I do steamy facials. I even do my son sometimes.
I like your little
yes.
mask,
Okay, like
girl.
mother like that.
Yes, honey, I gotta keep that
That's
skin together.
hilarious.
Yes. So that's what
Yes,
KP has been doing, honey.
That's cute.
Keeping
I
it
love
together.
Keep it cute.
Keep it cute.
We still have our fabulous guest with us. Devin, are you still there?
I am here.
My diva.
So we still got a little
We have a
time
lot
to
going
talk
on.
to Devin a little bit.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to you about the book. Yes, girl, get it.
Let's talk about it.
Wait a minute.
She's to my yes.
Go ahead, Devin. Overcoming, living our best life in spite of.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Woo, 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 woo.
Come on, Devin.
Come on.
Listen, this was an awesome experience. I got to be in the book. This is a compilation of 33 amazing stories from Black women from
Oh, wow.
CEOs.
Wow.
Like, it's put together actually by the first Black CEO of a behavior company here in Missouri. It's called
Okay.
PHR.
Okay.
Pat is also a mentor of mine. So the women in here are bomb. Like, they are trailblazers. They are
Must
changing
read
the
it.
world. And I cannot wait. Look, this book is awesome. Like, the stories in here are deep because, as I mentioned, this CEO was also a teen mom.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, she plays no games, and now she has a driver. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
She
talking
is-
about.
She is like, listen, from teen mom to CEO. And the stories in here are from definite trials, from trials to tribulation.
Okay.
And my story is about self-definition. It's something that I've been on that journey very on and off, I guess, for the last 20 years or so. I would say, especially when I became a mom, unexpectedly, it shifted a lot, you know, with most people, and it changed the direction that I was going. But it really became a part of who I am, because my goal was to always redefine the whole mom guilt. Moms need to put their children's dreams first and put theirs on
Yes,
hold.
yes,
No,
yes.
my self-definition says put your children's dreams right beside your dreams, and you work your dreams and let your children see it. So then your
Exactly.
children feel as if they're limitless because they have seen you push forward in your
That's right.
so that's my
Amen.
definition. And so
Amen.
That's what my chapter explores. And so this book is actually, I'm an international best-selling author.
All right.
Yes. I love it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we froze a little bit.
It really pulled a lot out of me. It really pulled a lot out of me. And I'm just glad that it's finally printed.
Yes.
We're
Tell everybody how we can get it.
Yes, because we're definitely going to
Tell
get it.
everybody how you can get it.
So you can actually find this book on my website, on DevinMoodyGraham.com. You can find this. So
Okay.
Devin, we need 3 signed copies, ma'am.
Yes,
We ready.
yes. And I was actually because I I'm actually selling books. I'm almost out of this first batch. I was like, shoot, I just ordered some more because they're going.
How much is the book, Devin? How much is it?
So the books,
That's
the
25,
books for $25. That's with shipping.
Okay.
It also comes with the bookmark, so there's signed books with the bookmark.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're definitely going to get one.
Yes.
We're definitely going to support.
Love it, love it, love
So, I want to ask you one question before, I know we got a couple of minutes. And this is just a quick question. Is it true or is it not true? In order to work on your business credit, you have to make sure your personal credit, you have to freeze your personal credit in order to build your business credit. Is
Good
that
question.
true?
That's a good question.
No,
I didn't
no,
think
no,
so.
that's not true.
Okay.
You can work on them simultaneously. The biggest thing around business credit, once you've established your business, you know, if you've gone through the proper channels and it has its own EIN, you create a business entity.
Mm-hmm.
For a lot of startups, it's LLC.
Mm-hmm.
Then from there, you will want to go to get your DUNS number.
I got that, yeah.
Number, and with your DUNS number, that is gold. That is your business like credit number.
Okay.
And of course, you're going to be using your EIN, which I call your business social security
Your
number.
number.
Right.
Uh-huh.
You use that for your purchases. So for your payment merchants, you want to set that up in your EIN instead of your social security number.
Right.
When soon you want to be able to. So when I purchase my next car, I'm going to actually purchase it under my business.
See, that's my goal. That's my
Okay.
goal.
Yeah, so that's the next thing. There are some things I can actually send you a document from just things I've gathered and notes with looking at those different tiers of credit and building it.
Okay.
And using so I can send that information. There are so many great people out there teaching on business credit, and there are reputable people teaching on it. I know everybody in their mind has started to do it,
Yep,
but they may not
they sure do.
be as knowledgeable.
Right.
So I would definitely look at people who've been doing it a while and have some receipts to show for it.
Okay.
So Devin, tell everybody.
Okay.
So tell everybody how we can utilize your services, how they can get a hold of you,
Yes,
and reach out to you for all their business needs and everything else, everything in between. Because girl, you got it going on. So how can we keep in contact?
So listen, I try to keep it simple. That's another thing about marketing. I don't want you to forget. So my name, Devin Moody Graham. If you want to shoot me a message or schedule a meeting today, you can go to devinmoodygraham.com. On Instagram, I'm Devin Moody Graham. On Facebook, I'm Devin Moody Graham. On LinkedIn, I'm Devin Moody Graham. And on Twitter, the only thing is it's so long that it's Devin Moody Graham minus the last A.
Okay.
You can find me on every platform except for TikTok, y'all. I created an account. I don't have the patience. I just watch videos sometimes. Yeah. I haven't gotten into TikTok myself yet. My son said he was going to make me. He's 17. He's like, Mom, you need to get on TikTok. I'm like, oh.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's that new one stuff.
I'm definitely not a pro
Well,
at
it has
TikTok
been a
either.
pleasure talking to you.
Thank you for having me. Likewise, ladies. It's been amazing, and I look forward to connecting with you all later.
Yes.
I'm going to be in your inbox tonight.
Okay.
Tonight.
That's right. We have a phone call coming in.
Oh, we had a phone call?
Yes.
Okay.
Loving Hips.
Hey, ladies, this is Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, thank you, Devin, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So two statements I want to make. The next guest is a 7-figure earner.
All right.
Oh, okay.
We love it.
Yeah.
We like 7 figures.
All right.
Moving on up.
A brother.
Oh, okay.
And,
That's even better.
Yeah, he's also a national sales director for Primerica. His name is Mr. George Harrison.
Hey.
Okay.
St. Louis, Missouri.
I'm loving all these financial tips.
Yes.
I'm loving it.
Okay, and my last statement is this is concerning the Will and Chris debacle.
Okay.
See, if I was Chris, what I would have did was close my eyes and I would just unloaded the clip on everybody.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
You so gangster.
Well, wait a minute. That was is that not
violence. not Charlie.
Not Charlie or Angel.
Charlie said he unloaded
With
the
Angel.
clip.
He said he ain't.
Well, he must be God.
He's protecting us, so unload them clips, Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie must be going through a lot of emotional things.
Let loose,
you okay?
Charlie.
You still there? So Charlie said Charlie out.
Charlie said I'm out.
Yeah.
He unloaded the clips and he is out.
Bye-bye.
my God,
Charlie.
Devin, thank you so much for coming on and
Thank you,
and sharing your knowledge with us.
Yes.
And we look forward to talking to you some more. We all are on our own business venture journeys and
Yes.
stuff, so
Yes.
we definitely could utilize your services. And
We'll be in
keep
your
being
inbox.
great. And I know you booked and busy, so keep it up.
Yes, and I'll be down there soon, so I will let you know when I'm coming.
Yeah,
Oh, come
that's
on,
right.
Devin. We have to meet up for lunch
we
or
definitely got
something.
to talk.
We
and
definitely.
do lunch.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank
It's
you
been a
so
pleasure.
much.
Bye, sweet. Bye, Jordan. Oh man. Well.
Right.
Okay, there we go.
I'm about to say, did we say bye?
No,
I didn't say bye.
no, we did.
Right.
Got a couple minutes left. Wait a minute. But yeah, so it's been another great show.
That's
y'all.
right.
I
Oh,
just
she was a
love coming
sweetheart.
here with. She really is.
She's a
and
diva.
very knowledgeable.
And
honey.
I love women empowerment. I love
I just
it.
do too.
Yeah.
I love women
I
that
do.
believe in helping other women.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you could tell
You
because she
can.
was trying to give us all the tea
I
right
need all the
there
tea, yeah.
All the
today.
tips, that's right.
She was trying to get it
She was
in
great.
for us. So definitely somebody to reach out to if you all got any questions about your business, about what you need to do, if you
Finances.
stuck in a hard place or between a rock and a hard place. She's the one to reach out to me.
I is she. I am
So
still.
I would definitely be reaching out to Miss Devin Moody Graham. Thank you all for tuning in today.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Animalistic for attraction. What else could it be? Said your vision isn't hazy. Then who do you see?